Hi, my name is Trina Maxfield, and I'm going to go over my service learning teaching project with you that I completed this semester with 4 of my academic partners. Through this experience, I learned that service learning is a two-part deal. One part you learn from in class, it's a lecture style with your professor. The other part is interactive. It's you teaching a real life target audience. But this experience is an active participation for you to learn, pairing the two styles together. I learned that in order to do this project, you have to research a community so you can figure out their desires and needs and fill any potential gaps with your presentation or project. We decided our project would be taught about Dr. Chapman's theory of the 5 love languages. We did this presentation with members of the Dream Center. It's a nonprofit organization here in Lubbock. When we started mapping out or laying the foundation of our project, we went through goals and objectives to specify what we were doing, make sure it was measurable, achievable, relevant to the community, and then determine what our time frame was. After we went about that, we had to set up an instructional plan that consisted of what materials or teaching aids we would use, the seating arrangement between us and our audience, the objectives. We had to map out an introduction word by word. We needed to know what facts we were going to teach, learning experiences or activities. We needed a closure at the end of the presentation. We needed to have that written down word for word. We needed to check for understanding through an evaluation sheet that we would give post presentation, and we also needed to do a pre-questionnaire to gauge what love language they thought they were prior to the learning experience. We also wanted to record what resources we used and decide how long of a presentation we would be giving. And then we wanted to go over a backup plan, a contingency plan in case any of those areas were to fail. Now, with my project and my teammates, I feel like we struggled really hard with sticking to our instructional plan. Nobody met outside of class. Nobody memorized anything verbatim. We decided the day of whose part was going to be whose part. So we kind of threw everything together. We did have our materials organized, but we really didn't have our presentation put together. And I think that it would have been a lot smoother if we had met outside of class via Zoom or outside in a building and kind of gone over some of our presentation in real life. The rest of it really worked. We put a lot of thought into the material that we would be passing out and giving out to our audience. Basically, I would keep everything the same except for not being prepared to speak verbally. And then for the future, for any students that take this class, I would just suggest that you're prepared and you take full advantage of the information that you learn in class, so that it is actually practical when you are giving your presentation, that you have it down pat. That's it. Thank you.